This is iHeart Communities. I'm your host, Jade Harrell, keeping you connected to our community. It's called the Healthy Living Expo, and once again at the Mid-Rivers Mall on today from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the lower level of the mall, center court near the food court, you will have an opportunity to take a good, close, careful look at your health. Tierra Fluker, the creator and founder of this great event, has brought forth another great lineup once again. And joining me today to really hone in on our health and our key focus for this year is Dr. Edgar Everett of Proficient Chiropractic, a dear friend of the show.
Hello.
And of this community. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. My pleasure.
All right. So when you hear the term healthy living, what is the first thing that comes to mind for you?
The first thing that comes to mind when I hear healthy living is a state of mind. Mm-hmm. I think it's the very first thing that comes to mind because, it's the beginning of the year.
You already know.
It's the season for the fad diets and the workout plans and the gym memberships and all of those things. But it really is about being in the proper state of mind. Because if you're not in the proper state of mind in 6 weeks, you won't even know where the gym is, right?
That's true.
And
well, new studies show that we barely got through 6 hours into the new year before folks were breaking the resolutions that they put forward.
That's it, because it's not just about saying it or writing it down or telling other people. It's about where you're at, about what it is that you're trying to do mentally. And that's where health really can change, right? When you've made a conscious decision to make a difference in your life, that's the beginning of health. That's the beginning, because it's a battle every day, right?
Yeah.
Making a decision on what you eat and whether or not you exercise and what you bring in mentally and the interactions that you have and the relationships that you keep or get rid of, all those things that contribute to your health. It's a battle every single day, but you can't win that battle without having the right state of mind.
Yeah. So there's 3 parts to that I want you to help us with.
Yes.
And I know you know this, but one, obtaining that mind state, because we can want to do a thing,
right, and
mean well all day long and be so very determined in one moment and then completely over it the very next. The next part would be then how to back that up with the action.
Yes.
And then finally, how to keep it going.
Yeah. So,
let's start with getting that mindset.
The first thing you have to remember is that it takes time to get that mindset. Like, you can't wake up one morning and say, my mindset has changed. It takes some consistency over days, over weeks, over months. So if you want to change your paradigm, if you want to change the way you think, the way you feel about things, don't be thinking about getting it changed the first day of January. Think about starting the first day of January and actually seeing a change by June or August or January of the next year. You're going to work to get to the point that you want to be at. So that consistency is what's the most important when you want to change that state.
Sure. So we started with that decision. And the decision was, I'm going to make the change.
Right.
But understand that just because I made that decision, it doesn't happen right off.
Exactly. So keep that in mind, that this is going to be a process in order for me to get to that point. If I want to be a different person, you can't like I keep saying this, wake up one morning and be a different person than you've been for 30 years.
Right.
It doesn't work that way.
That's true.
It doesn't work that way.
That's true. So we talked about then backing it up with action. What's the action that needs to come right after you make that decision and understand there's a process? What's the action that goes into the process?
Start to pick some simple things.
Okay.
Start to pick some simple things first. You pick some simple. So like if let's just use diet, right? If diet is something that you struggle with, what you eat is something that you struggle with, then what's one of those things that you really shouldn't be doing? And just try to limit. You drink soda, right? If you drink soda, right?
But
if you drink soda,
not that I don't have any other issues.
Right. That's just not it, right? That's not one of them.
Yeah, my little boy just had a bag of donuts in your office.
That's right.
Yesterday,
right.
Okay. I was like, don't bring that in here. What are you doing? You'll give us away.
And Dr. Tibble was like, what is that, donuts?
That's right. We were so busted. But yes. So if there's a thing that you deal with, and soda is a common one. So, let's say soda and the sugar.
Exactly.
Okay. Where do you go from
I'm not going to drink soda, and I like donuts for breakfast, so I'm not going to eat donuts. Start there. Remember we talked about changing your state of mind.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that we know is that once you start these good habits, they roll. Right? They roll. So in a couple of weeks, it started out no soda, no donuts. In a couple of weeks, you might get rid of candy.
Okay.
In a week or two after that, you may want to take it a step farther and say, hey, you know what? I kind of like this.
Okay.
Let me start to put more green food in my diet.
So by roll, you mean accumulate. We build on.
Yeah, we build upon what we,
so pick a simple one.
Pick a simple one.
To get started.
Exactly.
But pick something.
Pick something that you can be consistent with. I am absolutely not going to do this no matter what. You know? So that may be something as simple as just soda.
It may have to be something that simple because once you start feeling overwhelmed, you deal with a whole nother set of circumstances. It's not always about willpower at that point.
Yeah. It's not a good idea to go to a vegan class and then come home and throw everything out of your refrigerator.
Okay.
Pull everything out of your cabinets. It doesn't work that way.
And that's not really what they mean by made up mind.
No, definitely not.
That's true. So I'm sure you run into this all the time. And this is where I would love for you to tell folks a little bit more about Proficient Chiropractic and your commitment to the community.
So our commitment to the community, I feel like it's something that has grown over the years. We've always enjoyed being a part of our community, but our commitment to doing things like the Healthy Living Expo and being a part of things going on in our community has grown over the years. Now we're actively seeking those things out. How can we more effectively affect our community? So that's really where we're focused. As our practice has grown and it's doing well and we love serving people, we could serve a whole lot more. But we're really kind of actively thinking about how we can better serve our community all the time. Sure.
And I love when we get an opportunity to share who you are and what you do and what you have to offer for folks that are in our community, that are dealing with health issues, that are looking to live better, healthier lives. You know, you were with us for Sister Strut. You've been with us almost every type of health expo or health fair that we've seen. There isn't very many places that we don't see you with a small team. You all cover a lot of ground. So send out an invitation for sure so that everybody knows where to find you and how to connect. And then let's talk about this Healthy Living Expo and why you've connected with this in particular.
Okay. We are Proficient Chiropractic.
Yes.
We're located at 2050 Woodson Road. Near Page and 170. Everybody knows where that is.
Yep.
Our phone number is 314-447-0725.
Now, this isn't the first time that you've participated with the Healthy Living Expo.
No.
Events like this, opportunities like this, kind of help reinforce that idea of, hey, you know what, I'm going to start doing things differently, or I'm about to take on this idea and make this decision to live better. So here's what I need to back it up. It's kind of along those action items. Let's talk about that sustainable, how do we keep it going type of response and the actions that would need to follow.
Sustainability?
Yeah.
That's really the secret to success.
Okay,
right?
give
in
it up
everything
then.
That we do.
What is that? Yes.
It's decisions, it's reasons. What's your big why?
There you go.
Is really, really important. If you can button down what your big why is, then it makes it a lot easier to deal with those really difficult times.
That's true. Give some examples of great whys when it comes to living healthy.
High blood pressure.
Okay.
Is a pretty big why.
Yeah.
I have a 7-year-old child. That would be a pretty big why. I want to be around to see my grandchildren one day. Right. Yeah. I want to be able to function on my own as I age. Okay. There's a lot of different things that really can. I want to be a great example for the rest of the people in my family.
Absolutely.
So you can really. We all probably have 5 or 10 really big whys. It's a matter of choosing one of those and really attaching to it. And making it part of your morning routine to say what that big why is, write it down on a big whiteboard, write it on the mirror. A lot of people do. So, making that big why, putting it in your face every single day to remind you why you're struggling and not eating what you're eating, or getting up in the morning and going to the gym, or avoiding conflict, while you're doing all these things to keep yourself healthy. It's really, really important.
And that's what they're going to feature and showcase. You all will be talking about these things at the Healthy Living Expo all day today. But I think what you just summed up for us is that sustainable is being reminded. In order to keep it going is to be reminded each day. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I'm about, and I need to find ways to keep it going.
Yeah.
I love it. So you will be joined by some incredible presenters and resource partners. Tierra Fluker Scholarship Foundation will be giving a scholarship to a single mother to help get more education as well as to live a healthier life. What's your compelling invitation for folks to get out today?
The education that you're going to get coming out today, the information that you're going to get from the speakers, the information you're going to get from visiting the vendors. If you really are serious about trying to get healthy this year in 2018, if you really are serious about making some changes or improving upon the things that that you've been building on, this is going to be a good place for you to come out and get a lot of that information, interact, and meet some people that may be able to really help you along that path.
That's right.
They're all gathered in one place, so it makes it easy.
Okay, and you guys will be there. So what will you be presenting at the expo?
We're going to be talking again about chiropractic, about health.
Will you be doing adjustments there?
We will not be doing adjustments
this time. We got to get over there to Woodson Road,
you
right?
You got to come to Woodson Road for those. But we will be doing stress evaluations.
Okay. What is that, by the way?
So it's a couple of things. One is it's a survey that we do. That's funny because when people take the survey and they realize how much stuff they actually have going on, then it surprises them. And so we talk to you about some
surprised
of those things.
That they have that much.
Surprised that they have that much when you can see it all grouped together, and you checked all these boxes, and you put positive on all these different health concerns, and you see all that in one place, and you realize where you're at, and some things may be really serious.
Yeah,
so
and
we
then
go through the health
that
survey
you can
with
respond to, right?
Exactly.
Right. Do you give us tools and tips for that as well?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to be there. Again, that is today, all day from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Mid Rivers Mall, 1600 Mid Rivers Mall Drive in St. Peters, the lower level of the mall near the food court. Distinctive Events Management, LLC, presents the 5th year of the Healthy Living Expo. Sponsors include Lou Fuse, Proficient Chiropractic, Mid Rivers Mall, Absolute Barter Company, the Healthy Living Expo, specifically Naturo Health Solutions, and we can get more information by visiting distinctivead.com. Admission is free, and every dollar you donate goes to the scholarship fund for a single mother. And the information continues not just this weekend, but lifelong. Thank you again, Dr. Edgar Everett of Proficient Chiropractic. Tell everybody over there that we says hello, and we look forward to working with you some more.
Definitely, and we feel the exact same way.
All right, that's it for this week. If you have questions or comments or have something you'd like to include in the community calendar, you can leave a message on our message box at 314-333-8369, 314-333-8369. And for more information about our show or any of our guests, you can visit us online and listen to the podcast at Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com. And search Community Connection with Jade Harrell. You all be blessed, do blessed, and take care.